Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Runs through a tackle. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Boone. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put them on the quarterback and get them on the ground like you did right there.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the 16-play drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
1st and 10.
They'll run it from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
2nd down.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
On the double. 6-9-1, Gators far. Here we go.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
29 Philly.
He wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. There he goes. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
He's brought down at the 43. Brings up third down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the back. Wow, through the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
2nd down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Running to got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. Got his man.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Got it. 325.
The offense changing the play. Going right to work up top. He's going for it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They boot it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got his man on the right. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the wideout. Direct snap. Finding open areas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
First and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. Slithers into space. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Cricket.
Might be calling a hot route. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. Third down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
He's in open space downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Creates a little room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
On the set. Here we go.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Get set, get set. Rip it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.